Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Wednesday encouragement. We're going to get to our devotional thought in just a moment, but there's a lot going on right now at Cherry Avenue, and I want to let you know about a couple of the things that are coming up. Our Women's Fellowship, His Divine Design, is this coming Saturday. We're excited about that. Hope you ladies got registered for that. Sunday, after the worship service, we're going to have Kim Jackson from Elder Orphan Care with us for a fellowship lunch. She's going to share about the work that she's doing with that, and that's this Sunday after the worship service in the Family Life Center. And we're going to have a family picnic and Easter egg hunt for the kids on Palm Sunday, April 2nd. And that's going to be after the worship service at the Elks Lodge shelter across from Dardentown Park. The church is going to provide the meat and the drinks. Just bring your favorite side dish, and we'll enjoy a picnic lunch, followed by the egg hunt and a fun time for the kids. That's April 2nd after the worship service. Well, when I was growing up, it seems that I was taught a lot of things through songs. I don't know about you, but I grew up in the era of Saturday morning cartoons. And I was educated all about history and science and grammar and multiplication by songs from Schoolhouse Rock in between the cartoons. In fact, my most embarrassing moment in school happened when my 4th or 5th grade social studies class had to memorize the preamble to the Constitution. Now, this was a piece of cake for me because I had seen it on Schoolhouse Rock over and over, and this was back before the days when you recorded things. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and ensure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. Not bad for 45 years later. Well, I was up there in front of the class just reciting away, and halfway through, everyone starts laughing. And I can't figure out why. I finished, and I looked at my teacher, who was holding back a smile himself, and he said, "Well, you got it right. I've just never had anyone sing the preamble before." Come to think of it, I think I need to go run this video back and make sure I recited it and I didn't resort to singing again. Just a minute. Okay, good. Just had to check. My mom taught a lot of the classes that I was in church for the children, and she liked to use songs, so that's how I came to remember the names of the apostles, as well as a number of Bible passages, in addition to the usual songs you learn as a kid. One of the songs I learned had these lyrics: "My God is so big, so strong, and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do." And that theme is one we carry on into our adult life. We sing, "How Great Thou Art," "How Great is Our God," and other songs with the same message. But how often do we forget the message of those songs from the time we sing them in church to when we're out at work and school? Truth is, I do it, unfortunately, a lot. In John chapter 6, Jesus has been teaching a huge crowd, over 5,000 people. And it's getting late, and the people are hungry, and there aren't any restaurants to send them to. There are no food trucks selling tacos and burgers for them to go to either. So in verse 9, Peter's brother Andrew said this. He said, "Here's a boy with 5 small barley loaves and 2 small fish. But how far will they go among so many?" They had seen Jesus do so many amazing miracles, and they didn't even think about him being able to handle this situation. Now, that's not a criticism. I doubt I would have thought about it either, to be perfectly honest. Well, you know the story. Jesus prayed over the food, had the disciples pass it out. Everyone had their fill, it says. And when they were done, they had 12 baskets full of bread left over. God provided them with everything they needed and then some. That's the God we serve. When we get weighed down by the circumstances facing us, it's usually because we're focused on the situation, not on the God who fed 5,000 plus people with 2 small fish and 5 dinner rolls, the God who created the heavens and the earth, the God who raised Jesus from the dead. And when we face situations where we feel weak, that's when he has a chance to show his strength. That's why he said, quote, "My strength is made perfect in weakness." Maybe that's why the very first song we learn in church as little children says, Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Hey, I did it without singing. You're welcome.